All right, we're going to do a twin flame message here for Instagram, okay, for the Instagram collective. But, so the masculine energy that resides both within you and your counterpart, okay, so not just your divine masculine. I'm talking about the energy of that masculine energy that you both have. Yes, your divine masculine will predominantly show that more than, or whatever, right? But you're both using your masculine energy, you're both choosing to use your masculine energy in a new way. And this new way is allowing you both to alchemize. This is really exciting. Not only balance things out, but truly alchemize something new within both of your respective lives, okay? And this is obviously, and of course, helping aid unionizing those energies, especially with the Temperance card here. I can definitely see that, like, that is what's being focused on, or that's what's being accessed here. And it's also allowing access to the deeper realms of emotion between the both of you. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I just got to download that you both haven't even touched the surface of the depth of your emotion for each other. That's wild. So you think you've gone deep, you think you're connected, you've already experienced the depth of the connection. So far, you haven't. And this is allowing that to happen. Okay, so I want to ask then, so it's like you guys are both having the courage to do something differently today, moving forward, walking this new path with the Fool here. So what is it that both counterparts are doing with their masculine energy Three of Swords. This is going to be a story. The Nine of Wands. And the Star. So it has obviously something to do with healing and past trauma, okay? And really being bogged down by it and really being exhausted by it. You guys are unlocking a new facet of this trauma, a new ability to work with it and transmute it and that's what's putting you on the path. But can I see, Spirit, what could be more on a mundane level? Like, could I see what this could look like? Okay, great. Okay, so that's a great question. So what does that look like for the divine feminines? Those holding predominantly more divine feminine energy within these connections. And then what does that look like for the divine masculine? Beautiful. Okay. What does that look like for the divine feminines? Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and Strength. Using your emotion and your compassion to using it in a new way, in a practical way, okay? So you're using this in a practical way, and I feel like you're using this on yourself. This is what you're understanding. You're understanding, how to alchemize it correctly, okay? So I feel like, yeah, you're using this on yourself. You're using this compassion in a practical way because you're choosing to use it towards yourself for something. A great example of this for me today, I'm just realizing, is I've been checking in with my body today, okay? I feel like today's a good day. I can get stuff done. I can exert myself in my business today, but what does my body feel? Like, does my body want that? Can my body actually handle that? Am I choosing to take action from an underlying fear or an underlying worry of not being good enough, not measuring up, not, worrying about money or whatever it is? Like, am I stopping myself from being in that energy of receiving today? Okay. And that's how you're using that masculine energy practically. And the answer was no today. The answer was no. Like, this is about as much as I can muster today. And that's okay. And that has to be okay because that is what my body is telling me. Seven of Wands. Ten of Wands wanted to pop out there. So you're not realizing, though, Divine Feminine, that even though it feels uncomfy, resting, and I posted about this on my Instagram. I posted a post today about the need to rest, and it's going to trigger a lot. But that's only a byproduct of the trauma. In order to overcome that, you need to do the thing that's uncomfortable. What you're not realizing, Divine Feminine, every time you choose to use your to use your masculine energy and exercise your sovereignty and use your divine masculine energy in a practical way that is also paired with being compassionate toward yourself or others, or whatever your story and situation is, this brings you fortune. This brings you what it is that you're trying to get by using that masculine energy in the way of the past, if that's making sense. I hope that's making sense. So a good example would be, in the past, I would just overexert myself, and I have this need to just go, get shit done. But I can't sustain anything that way, and it's not authentic, and that's me operating from my trauma space, from my fear of not being good enough. Yeah. Pausing, learning to pause within, it's like this for me, learning to pause within those moments of deep, like, I'm doing the wrong thing. You're not. You're just breaking the habit. Okay? Learning to pause through that, apply that masculine energy practically, being brave enough to do so, having the courage to do so, and showing yourself compassion. That is what gets you in the energy of receiving. That is how you use both energies. That is how you use your masculine energy, the masculine energy that is of your twin flame connection, to access your divine feminine energy, and vice versa for the divine masculine. Okay, so let's see how that's playing out for them today. I think I will post this to YouTube as well. So I'm going to post it to Instagram and YouTube. If you guys want to book a reading with me, head to the link in my bio. I offer written readings and online sessions. So there's a bunch of variety there for you. Also Instagram readings, big readings, small readings, everything in between. So definitely check my website and check the link down in the description box for that. Can't wait to meet you guys. But let's see how this energy, how the divine masculines within the connection are using their divine masculine energy in a new way today. No way. I think that's the Wheel of Fortune. It's the Sun. Okay. So the way that they are accessing their divine, like the way they're using the divine masculine energy in a new way today, is by allowing themselves and going against what feels natural for them. Remember, this is what's happening. This is how we do that. Asserting themselves in a feminine way within their connection, within their life, being more presenting themselves more feminine. And I don't mean like coming off as, feminine. I just mean holding themselves in their femininity. Now, here's the thing. It's easier for them to access their divine femininity, and it's easier for you, divine feminine, to access your divine masculinity. Hence why a lot of divine feminines are used to being in their masculine energy predominantly, and why the masculines are withholding of their feminine energy. Okay, but what they're doing today is they're growing. There's this opportunity of expansiveness that is allowing them to walk away from how they have been. A lot of them have been like they've been really scared. It's a subconscious thing. It's not a conscious choice. They've been very scared, or something's happened that's triggered them, and they've been scared to be emotional, or they've been scared to show any sign of vulnerability. When you met them, they were naturally more vulnerable. And this is what sort of got you caught up too, Divine Feminine, because you're like, it's not like it's been missing forever. This is when we started our connection, when we first met, it was all there, right? And that was the way that you guys naturally wanted to connect, right? That's at your purest form. That is how you both naturally are. But as time went on, triggers came in, because it was time to heal those things. So for them, this group of masculines anyway, they have been, they've been really hesitant, subconscious. So the subconscious has blocked them from accessing that within themselves and expressing that with you. It's like a protective thing, a coping mechanism thing, okay? And in their life, they have shied away from that divine femininity because it didn't feel safe to do so, okay? And for you, Divine Feminine, it hadn't felt safe for you to sit in your receiving energy because you weren't feeling received by your Divine Masculine, because your Divine Masculine couldn't receive you. Okay, so what's happening today is they are asserting themselves in a, well, they're being more vulnerable. I want to know how that's happening. The Death card, where there's transformation here. Eight of Swords. And the Three of Swords. Okay, so it's popping back up. The Moon, that's that fear of vulnerability there. That subconscious inability to access that vulnerability. Okay, they are, what's prompting them? What's prompting them to have this access to their divine femininity, or to their masculinity? So they're asserting their masculinity in a feminine way, just as the divine feminine is. And this is the mirroring. Something's being brought to their attention that they hadn't really been able to notice before because of the pain and the trauma and the fear and whatever. And this is allowing them to actively let go of that and walk away from that. So what's bringing that to their attention? Okay, so that they've, like, I feel like a lot of them it's being brought to their attention that they're good, like they're fine. Hey, I'm actually secure. I'm actually really safe. And I can actually choose to participate in my connection with my divine feminine because I'm safe to do so. What's causing them to feel safe? It could just be, okay, Queen of Swords. It's like something toxic from the past is being, like, maybe they're remembering something, or maybe they're just, when you just have random realizations. I feel like as the divine feminine actively chooses to be compassionate to herself and use her masculinity in a practical way, that I'm hearing brandishes both compassion and action, taking compassionate action towards herself. I'm using her subjectively, okay? Towards herself. this then prompts the same thing in the divine masculine, and it allows the divine masculine today to have that realization, even if it's only on a cellular level, even if it's not on a conscious level, even if it's only like their body just feels safe for whatever reason. They're not consciously like, oh, I feel safe. It's just like their body is feeling safe, their nervous system, right, on a cellular nervous system level, they are feeling safe to be this way. And I feel like that really unlocks a lot for them today. Wow, okay, so then let's just take a very quick look. I don't want to take up too much time. What's next then? Almost like, oh, I'm yawning. Okay, so I'm channeling then. Okay. What's next then is an integration of the past energies and the depth of the connection from the past energies. Seeds, plants are being harvested now. Plants are able to be harvested now. I can't help but feel like this realization or this conscious, like, using the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies together, practical compassion toward the self, is really opening a lot for these sets of counterparts, for these sets of twins. It's really changing a lot. It's really upgrading them. Yes, okay, it's allowing them to be aware on some level. It doesn't necessarily have to be conscious, but for a lot of them it can be. A lot of them, I mean in counterparts, so you or your twin or both, to have realizations and become aware of the trauma that has been playing out up until now. Yes, integrating that. Oh my God, the time is now. Getting free and walking a new path, making plans for the future, one that are stable and compassionate, intuitive, so stable in nature and intuitive in emotionality. That is the work that has been done, and then you guys continue to build on there. So I can't help but feel like you guys are at the end of a chapter here, and you guys have successfully brought all the tools you need, and now today's the day you integrate them. Today's the test. I don't want to say test as in like the universe testing you, but it's like you're getting today the opportunity to really put your understanding to the test and put your skills to the test here. So today, whether you're a divine feminine or a divine masculine watching, you are being urged to apply practical compassion toward yourself. Compassionate practicality. That is the beautiful way of the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies intertwined. I don't want to say intertwined. Do this today, divine feminine, and watch either the energy shift or your divine masculine come forward in a way that reflects that. Because as long as you do, he has like that. They have no choice but to. Why? Because they are you. They're not. Yes, they are a separate. They are their own living being, experiencing life parallel to you. But you are them and they are you. Have a great day. I can't wait to read for you guys. Don't forget to book a reading with me. Link is either in the bio or the description, depending where you're watching, and I'll see you next time.